What is up, my fellow Jamans? It's been a little while since I've done a video. I've had kind of a lot going on in my personal life and kind of had to put the channel on hold for a little bit. But with the quarantine, I have a lot of time on my hands. So I'm going to be doing a couple videos with the new master rule and everything. It's kind of a good time to jump back in. I do hope everybody is being safe and being careful with the quarantine and taking care of themselves. This is going to be a deck that I've been working on for a while, and it actually is going to be better with the new master rule. So I'm going to show it to you real quick. So this is going to be my Six Samurai Angel of Mischief FTK. So if you win the die roll, as long as you don't get hand trapped, you basically are going to win. Angel of Mischief has the text that if she has 10 materials, you win the game. And that's pretty easy to do with this deck. So let's jump into the profile real quick, and then I'll kind of explain the combo. So the main combo pieces you're going to need are your Mizuho and your Shanae, or however the heck you say that. So these special summon each other. So while you have the red on the field, blue can special summon. While you have blue, red can special summon. So you're going to be getting those out a lot. Red lets you tribute a monster to destroy a card on the field. And blue, if it is tributed, lets you add another 6 Sam from your graveyard to your hand. So basically, you're going to have 2 blues on the field with 1 red. You're going to activate red's effect, tribute 1 blue, destroying herself. And then after that all resolves, blue activates in graveyard to add red back to hand. You special summon red since you still have the other blue, and you're able to just keep going from there. And then your other kind of main combo piece to get everything going is Kizan. You're going to need all 3 of these to go into your XZs to be able to make Angel of Mischief and be able to win. So these are kind of your main ones. And then your other supporting 6 Sams. You got Kageki. And this is normal summon. It gets to special summon another level 4 or lower from your hand. And the one you're usually trying to summon is Kizaru. When this one's special summoned, you can add a 6 Sam with a different attribute of what's on the field. And then just another extra extender is Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai. And that is actually all of our monsters. Then we're going to jump into the spells. Most important one, Gateway of the 6. This is what makes the combo able to, even do anything. As long as you have Bushido counters on the field, you can just kind of you can basically search all of those monsters that we just showed. So you have 4 Bushido counters on the field, remove 4 from anywhere on the field, add 1 6 Sam from the deck or grave. And that is very important. And it gets 2 Bushido counters every time a 6 Sam is normal or special summoned. We have Dojo, which gets 1 for every time a 6 Sam is normal or special summoned. And then you can pop this card and special summon a 6 Sam whose level is equal to or less than the number of Bushido counters. And then just a couple more Bushido counters. So we have Temple of the 6. This gets 1 for every time a 6 Sam is normal or special summoned, and then your opponent loses 100 attack for every Bushido counter on that card. And then just a extra extender, 6 Samurai United. It can have a max of 2 Bushido counters. Again, normal summon to special summon 6 Sam, gains 1. Then you can pop it and draw 1 card for every Bushido counter on it. So it's basically like a pseudo Pot of Greed. That's all of your Bushido counters generator spell cards. And then just a couple more extenders. We got Shin Smoke Signal, which is basically a Rhoda. And then because we will be using Link Monsters or Legacy Succession. Then Rhoda, Terraforming, Upstart, Monster Reborn, and then since we will be using Isold, we have Phoenix Blade, Psychic Blade, no Worms, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, DDR, Living Fossil, and Moonmirror Shield. And that rounds up all of our spells. And we have one trap card in the whole deck, and it is Ghost Trick Renovation. What this card does is kind of irrelevant, because I'll show you the combo kind of at the end. But basically we're just using this so we have our 10th material for Angel of Mischief, and a Ghost Trick card is searchable. So that is the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck here. I'm going to show you kind of the important combo pieces, and then kind of the other cards I put in, because I actually don't have a full extra deck, because you really don't need the full extra deck as long as you're winning the die roll. So, Isold is going to be the first monster you go into to set up your Battle Shogun. So Battle Shogun, if a 6-am monster is special summoned to one of his link points, he gets a Bushido counter. When he is link summoned, you can discard a card and add one card that generates Bushido counters. So that's how we're getting our Gateway of the Six. So that's kind of our combo starter. One Saryuja. And we're not even using the Saryuja for the draw effect, just the special summon. And then our Xyz, number 69. What this does is it copies the name and effect of one other card on the field, of one other Xyz on the field, and then when it is Xyz summoned, it negates the effect of all Xyz on the field. So I can actually see a few, I could actually see people maybe citing this, depending on if we get kind of an Xyz format, just to kind of, stop your opponent if they're running an Xyz deck. And then Gossip Shadow, because we're trying to get a massive amount of materials. And then one Ghost Trick Alucard, because it's generic, and we use number 69 to copy his effect and name. And then we're actually going to be doing 2 Angel of Mischief. And that will make sense when we go through the combo. And then just to kind of throw in a couple other cards for trying to go second, I threw in Tornado Dragon and Borreload. You could do like Borrelsword, or really the rest of the space in the extra deck is whatever you kind of want to do. I've been toying around with trying to make this good going second, but it's a very fragile combo, and really you get hand trapped, you're not going to win. But I took this to locals, and I actually went 2-2, so we do four rounds, and I was actually able to OT or FTK 6 or 7 times through the whole thing. So it was pretty fun, but it really is going to depend on the format and how many hand traps are being ran. Let me just kind of show you the combo. Really, you just need any two 6-ams that can special summon each other, and one extender. So we'll say Temple of the Six and these two. So you'd start out by activating Temple of the Six, normal summon Gegeki, Keyzon special summons itself, Keyzon would activate, letting you search. I usually add a red or a blue. Sets in hand, you go into Isold. Isold's effect, I would add a second Gegeki, because we need discard fodder for Battle Shogun. Then I would send my equip spells, I usually send the 3 blades. And I would summon blue. I'd bring red out. So at this point, I have 4 counters just on Temple of the Six. And that's important. Because then I would use red and Isolde to go into Battle Shogun. I apologize for the camera angle. I'm working on getting a taller tripod so I can make these a little bit better. But Battle Shogun, we're going to discard the Kageki we searched off of Isolde for our Gateway of the Six. So now, that is 6 counters on Temple of the Six. So we're going to remove 4 counters and add the red back from our graveyard. So what we would do is we'd leave blue over here, and we'd summon Battle Shogun over here. We just kind of... And then, since we added this back to hand, we'd summon it to this point. Let's see if I can... to where Shogun points to. He would get a counter. Our field spell would get a counter, and this would get 2. At this point, we have enough that we can remove 4 more counters from the field to get our second blue. We'd summon blue to the other point of Battle Shogun, so he gets another counter. Activate red's effect, tributing blue, this blue, popping red, they go to the graveyard. Blue activates in graveyard to add red back to hand. Special it to this point, remove 4 counters, add this back from grave, and you keep doing that until you have just, it's an infinite number of counters. So you're going to keep doing that, and as you're doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to remove counters here and there to add all 3 Kizans, the other 2 red, and the last blue back to your hand. Then this is what I normally do. At this point, I have all of this in hand, and I will usually kind of end with this setup before I go into the other little bit of the combo. I will special summon 2 Kizan, just so I kind of have this field. Then I will use a red, a blue, and the Battle Shogun to go into Skuldred. Because we don't need the draw from Skuldred, we just need the special. So then at this point we have enough counters on the field that we can still remove more and add the red and blue that we just used back to our hand. The special, the 3rd Kizan. And even with Master Rule 5, I would still do this under Skuldred, just because people are using Ghost Ogre, and there is a mandatory effect on number 69 when it hits the field, and that's the mandatory effect to negate all other face-up Xyz. So you're going to use all 3 Kizan, bring out number 69. We're going to go chain 1, chain 2, because Skuldred will do the plus 300. And that way, if you do get Ghost Ogred, you lose Saryuja. That will kill the combo. Really, if you lose either one of these, it kills the combo, but this one's more important in my opinion. So then, since we still have a blue on the field, so your field will look like this at this point, then you're going to summon your red, your other blue, and 1 more red. So you should have 2 reds and 2 blues. Then you're going to overlay for Gossip Shadow. It'll be looking like that. Activate Gossip Shadow's effect, attaching him and all of his material to number 69. And then we're going to use Skuldred's effect to special either the red or the blue in the hand. Special the other one. So if you summon red, summon blue, your special blue, summon blue, special red. I'm going to overlay for Ghost Trick Alucard. At this point, we're going to activate 69's effect to copy Alucard's name and effect. We're going to overlay our first Angel of Mischief on top of Alucard. We're going to activate this effect to detach Alucard to search our trap card. Then, since number 69 is still Alucard, we're going to overlay Angel of Mischief on her. Activate this one, attaching the trap card we just added. And then, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 materials. And that is an instant win. So it's kind of a hard combo. There's a lot of moving parts. It took me a little while to learn it, but that is how you do it. I like this deck. It's a lot of fun. Ghost Tricks are one of my favorite archetypes. I was pretty disappointed when I finished my Ghost Trick deck and we got Lynx and it was obsolete. I did mess around with it this last Halloween just to have a little bit of fun, but it was terrible. But yeah, this is a deck I like. Let me know, what you think about it and what you might do different. I do wanted to let you guys know I did start a Discord channel called the Ojomination. I'll link to it in the video. Kind of want to put together a little community with the quarantine and everything. I kind of wanted to put together a community so we could kind of get in touch with each other and then use like Dueling Nexus or YGO Pro to set up games and maybe talk about different decks, kind of help each other out with deck building. So I'm going to link that in the description down below, and we'll try to put together a community and kind of have some fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck profile. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep growing the channel, and you guys have a great day.